members in Chikakore community in Buari Area Council of the FCT. Plateau State Nigeria Care holds a 4-day retreat in Kefi, Nasarawa State. And residents of Apo Mechanic appeal to authorities to hasten work on the road to ease traffic.
We are pleased to have you join us on the 1 p.m. news on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. I am Abdullah Hajia with the news. First, let's begin. The Mission 300 Africa Energy Summit opened Monday in Dar es Salaam as African leaders on the platform are moving towards what many have termed as ambitious plan for providing 300 million Africans with access to electricity. President Bola Tinubu is on the line for today to present his administration's commitment in this direction. We'll learn that any moment from now, the president will be live on the NTA. But before then, let's move on with the news. The FCT Police Command has confirmed an abduction and assault case involving a victim and 3 family members in Chikakore in Buari Area Council of the FCT, which occurred on January 27th at approximately 1 a.m. following a distress call. According to SP Josephine Ade, Public Relations Officer, preliminary investigations revealed that 7 unknown men disguised as vigilante members and armed with machetes and sticks attacked the victim's residence. The suspects deceived the victim into opening his gate, then abducted him and 3 family members. A neighbor who attempted to intervene was injured and rushed to Kubwa General Hospital. The police command has initiated a comprehensive search and rescue operation to ensure the safe recovery of the abducted victims and apprehend the perpetrators. Residents of Chikakore and the general public are urged to remain calm and vigilant. Anyone with useful information should contact the police or reach the command via emergency lines 080-3200-3913 or 080-6158-1938. As part of efforts at ensuring the livelihoods of Nigerians are improved through the Nigerian COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus (NGCARES) Fund, Plateau State has engaged steering committee members and other stakeholders on a 4-day retreat in Kefi, Nasarawa State. Blessed and Flying reports.
The steering committee members and delivery platforms on NGKS Plateau State converge in this hall to take stock of preceding year with the aim of improving on that, as well as creating ways for prudent utilization of funds to better the livelihood of people of Plateau State. Declaring the retreat open, Plateau State Governor Caleb Manasseh Mutfang in a message says his administration is sensitive to the yearnings and aspirations of the Highlanders in the areas of agriculture, health, security of lives and property, among others.
Appropriating part of this funding to agriculture will be very, very receptive to the people of Plateau and will give us food security.
By taking stock of the issues, challenges we have faced over the years, we'll be able to now plan better strategies to overcome them.
Plateau State came third in the entire country when it comes to the delivery and the outcome of the program. And as we are moving forward, the Executive Governor of Plateau State is committed to making sure that this activity benefits the people of Plateau more.
Participants say the exercise will broaden the horizon on prudence for better service delivery.
Retreat is going to be beneficial to women and the vulnerable in the society. All that they need to get from the NGCare program will ensure that they are able to get it.
Yeah, NGCare came to Plateau as a blessing in the sense that our beneficiaries were fully funded at the time this governor came on board.
The NGK's initiative seeks to mitigate the impact of COVID-19 crisis on the livelihood of the poor and vulnerable, farmers, communities and owners of medium and small-scale enterprises. From Kefi, Nasarawa State, Blessing and Fulani, NTA News.
The functional Abuja light rail system, which was inaugurated in July 2024, has been a game changer for residents, easing the burden of the FCD transportation network. Kama brings us an update on the yet to be commenced ticketing from Edo Metro Free Ride Station in Abuja.
At its inauguration, FCT Minister Yesun Wike promised residents a 3-month free ride, which was later extended to the end of 2024. But as it stands here today, January 23rd, 2025, the free train ride is still on. We've been investigating how the metro line has been faring in the past month, focusing on the crowd control, scheduled timing, and linked other areas of FCT. Our finding shows that passengers are satisfied with the mode of operation, appreciating the government's support for FCT residents.
The federal government have done well for giving us this facility of the train. However, the train has delivered a very huge success to we Nigeria, especially for the time like this.
I really enjoy it and I was happy with it because this thing will carry me to metro free. I will not take a bus to my office at Secretariat.
My final destination is actually Kaduna, yeah. But I came and I didn't actually get any ticket, so I decided to use the metro to get a bus from the last bus stop to Kaduna. And I found out that it was actually free.
As civil servants resume in offices, the metro line's schedule timing has been a welcome relief. Plans are also underway to link other areas, including Nyanya, Jukwe, Karu, Orozo, Gwari, Duse, Warimpa, and Lifecamp. However, security challenges at the Idu train station, Abuja, metro remains a concern.
Someone told me, even online, if you go through the train, there are a lot of spaces. But at least they should have allowed people to try the offline.
So while we're here, we realize a lot of people we see here, people are just hanging around. The seats are not enough, so a lot of people for like 10 to 15 minutes, we just keep standing here. So if they can improve on the crowd control.
Real. So all these Fulani that used to, as in rare cow, they should call their attention because it has been occurred 2 times whereby the train will be coming and they will want to cross their cow. It's very dangerous, and sometimes small little children always be beside the rail, so their parents need to caution them.
We will continue to monitor the situation and bring you updates from here. Kama, NT News.
Residents and motorists plying the poor mechanic roads are calling on concerned authorities to hasten work on the road to ease movement in the area. Odirogboro Arutere reports that for days now, the road has been experiencing heavy gridlock.
Coming from Kashi, Wasa, Waru, and part of Lokogoma, as well as Kabusa villages, down to the city center, Apo Mechanic Road is the way. Since the commencement of the dualization of the Apo Mechanic Road for some time now has been a daily encounter by residents of the area. The traffic congestion along Apo Mechanic Road has serious discomfort for road users plying the route.
This situation is not good because I wake my house early this morning to pass this place, and look at where I am now. Even my car break down based on this kind of issue that we face this morning.
Because of the road is too tiny for the users now. You know, if they finish this lane now, everywhere will be clear.
The thing is lack of patience. Everybody just rushing to his destination. I think that's the issue. But on the normal day, in the morning like this, I hadn't even seen traffic like this except today.
The area commander, DRTS Innocent Bello, who was spotted among other traffic officers controlling the gridlock, attributed the gridlock to the linking of the road at the Nepa Junction end of the Upper Mechanic Road.
So people coming from the new road, they will not divert from that new road to the main road. Will not be slowing people down from the road. That is what is causing the hold up here. So it's due to the construction of the road, and it's going to be last for almost 2 weeks. We are here to make sure that the road is free for road users. That's we are here. That is why we are here as early as 6:30. My men are already on ground.
He therefore advised motorists to exercise patience while the construction is ongoing.
Now, the Inner Wheel Club of Abuja District 910 Nigeria has provided free medical care to over 100 underprivileged individuals in Kuje Area Council, aiming to enhance their overall well-being. Francisca Bile brings us details.
The International Inner Wheel Organization is a non-governmental organization consisting of women whose drive is to better the lives of widows, orphans, indigents, and less privileged in the society. The charitable organization was established by Margaret Gordon, a nurse and businesswoman in 1924. As the club celebrates its 101 years of consistent service to humanity, members of the Inner Wheel Club of Abuja, District 910 Nigeria, offered a free medical outreach to residents of Kuje Area Council in a bid to improve the health of those who are unable to afford medications. Beneficiaries of the free medical treatments showered encomium on members of the club for such a laudable project.
I feel good. It's been a long time I visited the hospital due to, no cash, no fund. These days, from hand to mouth.
It has been happening. Actually, I don't used to come, but today, I just choose to be around. And in fact, I am pleased with what I am seeing.
President of Inner Wheel Club of Abuja, District 910 Nigeria, Yetunde Oludayo Ofili, noted that the organization also embarks on several projects, including educational funding, drilling of boreholes, among others, for the downtrodden.
Most of the time, we focus in town, the city center. This time around, we know that there are so many people in Abuja, so many municipal areas. So this year, we brought the outreach to Kuje to touch as many lives as possible.
We feel so happy because we have touched lives, and we are happy that we will still touch lives.
We believe that government cannot do it alone. The government cannot reach, everywhere. So the little place we can reach, the little thing we can do, so that is what Inner Wheel is up to.
Unless you have insurance, you know how it takes to go to the hospital and get all these checks done.
In our little way, we have a way of helping them by giving them small funds to start their own small-scale businesses.
We're doing free tests. We're giving out free medication. We know what medications are. People are not able to afford medicines, and so you get tested, and whatever it is, eye test, hepatitis B, hepatitis C.
We do tests. So we don't just give them medications. So once you come in, we'll have you go through vital signs stations. Your vital signs will be checked, your BP, your temperature, and everything.
With this year's theme being Heartbeat of Humanity, members of the club are appealing for funding and support from the government and well-meaning Nigerians in order to better the lives of the less privileged. In Abuja, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
You're watching the 1 p.m. news on NTA Channel 5. Still to come on the news. A renowned politician unveils a prayer mobilization app for intervention. These and more stories after this break. Stay with us.
I am Oluremi Tinubu, the global and national Stop TB champion. Many people have asked why I've chosen to champion the fight against a disease like tuberculosis. My reason stems from a deep personal experience. I once had a friend who unfortunately fell ill and concealed the nature of his sickness until it was too late. Eventually, after he passed, we discovered he had tuberculosis. Sadly, due to the stigma and discrimination surrounding the disease, he would not speak up or seek for help. His death was a painful reminder that we could have intervened and saved him earlier. Tuberculosis is an airborne disease that primarily affects the lungs, but can also impact other parts of the body. Being airborne means anyone, regardless of their socio-economic status, can contract it. In Nigeria, one person dies of TB-related illness every 7 minutes, amounting to 206 deaths every day. Globally, one person succumbs to TB every 25 seconds, which is a staggering 3,456 lives lost daily. These deaths are entirely preventable because TB is curable if detected and treated early. If you or someone you know has been coughing for 2 weeks or more, coughing up blood, experiencing night sweats, or losing weight drastically, it might be TB. Please visit the nearest government hospital or primary healthcare center for proper diagnosis and treatment. TB treatment is free in all government and some private health facilities. Let us also remember not to stigmatize or discriminate against TB patients or those who have been treated for TB. Individuals who have been cured of TB cannot infect others. I call on all stakeholders, especially the private sector, to join us in the fight to end TB in Nigeria. Together, we can make a difference. Remember, TB anywhere is TB everywhere. End TB by 2030. Yes, we can.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
We celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The
Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Glad to know you're still there. Now, the inauguration of new executive members of the National Association of University Students came with the theme, transforming the mentality of university students through digital skills, cybersecurity, and entrepreneurship. Moses Kuye tells us more.
The inaugural speech delivered by the representative of Minister of Education, Kaka Balarabe, reveals the theme transforming the mentality of university students towards technology-driven opportunities to develop Nigerian society.
Issue of digital learning and digital skills among our students across all levels, basic, secondary, and tertiary institutions. Because, you know, we are in the information age, we're in the digital age, and that digital literacy is one of the key pillars of the Federal Ministry of Education under the Honorable Minister, Dr. Tunji Alausa. Every Nigerian student, and in fact, every Nigerian within the schools, working school age or even outside, should be able to have those basic skills of knowing how to operate and how to use positively, digital devices, be them phones, be them computers, use of internet for entrepreneurship.
During the investiture, the newly elected executives pledged to serve in their various capacity to contribute in restoring the lost glory of Nigerian education system.
I do solemnly swear that I shall bear full allegiance
to know you are here to represent the interest of your students. Their welfareism is your priority.
Student security, the safety of our students means a lot to me. We'll keep dialoguing with the federal government in any matter arising.
Various representatives from universities and stakeholders were in attendance for the purpose of inauguration.
I give thanks to Almighty Allah that this event has happened and has happened successfully. So for most of the ESCOs, I know them personally. They have a great leadership skills, and I trust that by the grace of God, their tenure is going to be a great one.
Awards were presented to stakeholders who have contributed immensely to the development of the association.
The award is for my boss, Muhammadu Badaru Abubakar, the Honorable Minister of Defense. Very happy for him. I'm very happy that he's recognized. He's always with the youth. All the youth organizations, they know him very well. He's one of their advocates, he's one of their supporters.
Award of recognition to Student Energy, an award of excellence for their work and selfless service to Nigerian students in the area of skills acquisition, green skills training to Nigerian students. It's really them to continue to do more, the impactful work they are doing.
National Association of University Students has been in existence over 15 years and was established in Nasarawa State University, Kefi, in Abuja, Moses Square, NTA News.
When citizens prioritize prayer and seek divine guidance, a nation experiences blessings, prosperity, and peace. Honorable Pastor Terese Ogunde, a renowned politician from Benue State, received a divine mandate to build a new foundation for Nigeria. Sandra Keme reports that over 200 ministers and pastors from 16 states attended the unveiling of the prayer mobilization application, an initiative of the Prayer Forced Intervention. The report.
According to National Coordinator, Honorable Pastor Tewase Obundi, the Prayer Forced Interventions Initiative is a divine mandate he received in 2017 through intense prayer, meditation, study, and consultation. In a groundbreaking move, the Prayer Forced Intervention Initiative has launched its highly anticipated prayer mobilization application. This innovative platform aims to unite individuals from diverse backgrounds and faith, amplifying the power of prayer to drive positive change.
The foundation of the nation is faulty. I had to examine it, the issues that were at play at our independence. And then I realized that on the planet where we are, every spirit is looking for a body to use. If Nigeria is having issues, it is human beings that will reverse it. So that is what led us to start from a place of prayer.
I want to tell you that intercession works. Even if you think God is not hearing you, God is hearing you. That was my experience of going through the valley of shadow of death.
The launch events brought together prominent religious leaders, dignitaries, and members of the public who were filled with excitement and anticipation. The Prayer Forced Intervention Initiative unveiled the application, showcasing its user-friendly interface and robust features.
It's for us to map out the strategy, identify the point of focus, and then take it along. And then, like they said, let the local man right down understand, and he can be very, very useful in standing in the gap. So I think it's a very commendable effort.
The reaction more is
to pray and learn how to strategize, mobilize more people to pray and to build our nation.
With this particular app, it will help us to develop both physically, emotionally, and spiritually.
Various pastors offered words of exhortation, encouraging Christians to remain steadfast in their faith, as God is in control of time and seasons. They also led an agreement prayer for the nation. The organization invites individuals, churches, and faith-based institutions to join the movement by downloading the prayer mobilization application. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
Up next is Sports Break from our Sports Desk.
Super Eagles of Nigeria have been drawn in Group C of AFCON 2025 alongside North African giants Tunisia and Southern African underdogs Uganda and Tanzania. Other groupings include Group A, Morocco, Mali, Zambia, Comoros, while Group B consists of Egypt, South Africa, Angola and Zimbabwe. In another development, Nigeria will host the rest of Africa in the 2025 Africa Women's Volleyball Interclub competition in Abuja in April. The Comptroller General of Nigeria Customs Service, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, made this known when he led the delegation of officers of the NCS on court visit to the National Sports Commission at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja.
This might be the very first international competition, if I'm not wrong, that will be hosted during, under this era. And we are likely going to see all our athletes changing their dance steps and winning all available laurels.
I will commit the National Sports Commission. Whatever that is needed to make this a success, we will work to make sure it's a success and lay a marker and a foundation for other tournaments and competitions to be hosted here.
With Sports Brief, Francis Kabile, NTA News.
Of course, the intention for a fourth African title for the Super Eagles starts now. On that note, we end the 1 p.m. news until we come your way at 7 with more news. I am Abdullah Hajia. Good afternoon.